Hello everyone, I'm Baron Takahashi and I would like to share about the culture of sushi. Here is an overview of my presentation. In the beginning, I would like to reveal the history of sushi. Then, I will talk about the difference between Japanese traditional sushi and foreign sushi. Lastly, I'm going to clarify the key points and do the summary. First of all, sushi is a Japanese dish prepared with vinegared rice and many fillings called neta in Japanese. There are a lot of types of neta. There are fish or seafood, often raw but sometimes cooked. It is said that it was developed between the 5th and 3rd centuries before Christ. This was discovered accidentally because raw fish was used to be preserved by putting it into fermented rice. Sushi evolved after centuries, having a lot of varieties today. Now, I'll review the kinds of sushi here in Japan first. At first, we have nigiri. Nigiri is the most general sushi, consisting of a slice of raw fish over pressed vinegared rice. As can be seen here in a picture, the neta is on the top and the vinegared rice is on the bottom. There is also aburi nigiri, which neta is slightly roasted. It has a special smell and flavor of being burnt. So if you dislike the smell of seafood, I recommend eating aburi sushi first than the ordinary ones because they cook a little bit. Sushi has sashimi too, which is sushi without the rice and has the neta only. Nigiri and sashimi can be found at supermarkets here in Japan for a cheap price, and that is convenient. Next, we have maki. Maki is a type of sushi where the neta and rice are rolled with a seaweed paper called nori. It's big when it's made, but it's sliced into a small pieces that can be fit into a human's mouth. Along maki, there is temaki, a maki that is shaped like a cone. If you translate temaki, it will say hand roll. This explains why it's cone shaped because you don't use any gadgets or tools. You just must roll it by your hand and voila, you now have sushi. So I'll show a video of a friend of mine doing a tutorial in TikTok.
I will show you how I make temaki in 2 ways.
So yeah, that's it. Now, on the other hand, what do you think about foreign sushi? I'm pretty sure the next explanation will shock you.
I will show you how
Oh,
I make
sorry
temaki
about that.
in.
What Japanese sushi uses fresh fish as possible to concentrate on low calories and fat. Western sushi includes avocado, mayonnaise, and cheese, making Western sushi large in both size and calories. Now, let's move on to the varieties of Western sushi. First, they have what we call uramaki. Ura has a meaning of reverse. Therefore, uramaki is a maki but alternated. I'll explain why. As you can see, the outside of this sushi is rice. Some people don't notice it, but there is nori inside. The rice is layered first. It's reversed, and that's why it's called uramaki. It is stated that this is because the foreigners didn't like the idea of seaweed. People from foreigner hated it. So, what the sushi chef did at the time was to trick the foreigners still to eat sushi with nori. I'm really surprised by how Japanese are creative when I learn about this. Other than how foreign sushi is made, let's talk about the ingredients. You might don't believe me, but Western sushi uses sauce other than soy sauce. American sushi has only evolved to be wilder and more colorful. Since then, the Americans add jalapeno, cream cheese, and avocado. Although we are possible to eat sushi with our only hands, American sushi can only be eaten with a chopsticks, or else you'll get your hand dirty and greasy at the same time. At last, we learned the kinds of sushi for the purpose of freshness. On the contrary, we also learned that American rolls are larger than Japanese ones. It also uses unique ingredients which we don't use much here in Japan. We live here in Japan, but do you want to try eating American sushi? Would you like to try Western sushi? Tell me in the comments if you're interested. That's all from me.